Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to buy time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it to the right. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A first down here would really give them some breathing room. It's 2nd and inches. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. The defense stayed home, made the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get out.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to throw. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Buys a little extra time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He gets a block. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Motion from the offense. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round the football?
See what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. And the timing just a hair off. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Oh, it's a reverse. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
Got his man on the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Browning. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Hope. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense.
And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
how do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catching the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Going to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Wide out in motion. They run the reverse. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, this offense does a nice job creatively attacking the perimeter of the field. They did it right there with that jet sweep getting the first down.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Swings it out to his running back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchdown. cover at the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maddox. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. A running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Syracuse 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver shows motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floating away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. What a snag by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
It's a reverse. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Handoff to the lone back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT, almost put this one away.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground with the back.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort.